Good evening, all attendees.
Anika, you can start recording also once you proceed with the session.
Yes, ma'am. So, good evening, everyone. We welcome you all to the second orientation session of the NASA Space App Challenge 2025 Surat. We'll just brief you again. We had an orientation session one earlier, but for all the newcomers who have joined late and just want to get an idea, we'll start with a brief introduction and then we'll move forward with the challenges, project submissions, and other essential topics. So, for those who are new, we'll start with what is NASA Space App Challenge. So, it is the largest global hackathon, as we told in the last orientation session as well. It happens simultaneously in 160 plus countries. So, the basic idea is that NASA provides a list of challenges as well as it gives its own data, and the participants can use the NASA's open data in order to solve any one of the challenges. So, why should you participate? You all are probably in the early years of your college. So, the main reasons are hands on experience. This will not just be a theory, you'll be working on practical problem solving and real time challenges. You'll be networking with your mentors, with your fellow like minded people, as well as if your project is nominated for the global evaluation, you'll be also interacting with the NASA experts. The third and the main reason is access to resources. So you will be getting a chance of using NASA's open data sets, its APIs, and its tool to turn your ideas into creativity. So this is a chance that you'll only get under the NASA Space App Challenge and not any other hackathon. Fourth is recognition. You will be recognized at the local level as well as at the global level by the NASA experts if your project is nominated for the global evaluation. And career boost. Definitely, you will be boosting your profile with a unique and practical solution. So this is just to give you a idea of the global impact and scale. We have 30 plus participants who are joining every challenge. Now, the biggest question, who can join? So, students, whether you are from any branch, any year, whatever your domain is, whatever you are interested in, whether you are a space enthusiast or you're just a designer, you're good at coding, you may not be good at coding, skill, you are welcomed over here, contribute in the most meaningful manner. So a basic working of the hackathon duration is 48 hours. So it is a 48-hour hackathon. It is on the 4th and 5th of October this year. You can make a team of 2 to 6 members. Solo participation is also allowed for this year. Then the challenges. We already have the challenges released, and I'll be briefing them so that it's easier for you when you read and you try to find out which challenge you want to go for. Project submission, as I said, that it is a 48-hour hackathon. So before of October, you have to submit your project as well as a presentation or a video as recommended. And the judging process will be in 2 phases. First, we have a local evaluation, which will be done. Some of the projects, according to various criteria, would be nominated at the global level. And then during the global evaluation, they will be evaluated directly by NASA experts. So I'm sure this will be overwhelming for each one of you. Every one of you should try that quality that it gets nominated for the global evaluation. Timeline, as I mentioned, registration has already started long back. Just find your team, register yourself. It's a great opportunity. For the pre-event workshops, we are having boot camps. We already had 2 sessions of the boot camp, and we are having another 3 sessions on the 25th, 26th, and 20. We are having another 3 sessions on the 25th, 26th, and 27th of September. So do join them. That will definitely help you to boost your skills, to know the various tools, websites that you can use while you're working on your projects and your challenges. Expert speakers, so they'll definitely help you. You can ask them questions. They'll guide you during the whole process. Then the hackathon weekend, we as I said that it is a 2-day hackathon on the 4th and 5th of October. Submission deadline I also mentioned, and as I mentioned, local results and global evaluation. So these are few of the criterias on which your projects will be judged. First is impact as in how effectively you are solving the solution, the problem, and what scale at what scale your solution is. Second is creativity, that is your project unique, and what innovation you bring onto the stage. Third is scientific and technical validity, that is, if your project is implemented practically, will it be technically feasible and viable to get implemented. Third, and the most important, is presentation and storytelling. I told that it is the most important because it is completely in your hand. By presentation and storytelling, we mean that with how much clarity and with how much creativity are you able to present your idea. Working on a project and giving a solution is one thing, but a project will obviously be chosen if your idea, your solution reaches on to the judges with a lot of clarity. So that is the major that is a major part of your submission as well. And the fifth is use of NASA data, that is are you able to effectively and meaningfully able to use the data that NASA provided to you, right? So registration and everything was already covered in the first boot camp. So I think we can move on to the most important thing, which is challenges. Many of you had a lot of doubts, you were not able to understand, and you wanted us to give a brief of the various challenges. So we'll just explain you. I'll share the screen and I'll show how you can access that. Is my screen visible? Okay. So when you go to the NASA Space App Challenge, it is through here that you can look into the challenges. I'll give you a brief of each and every challenge. The first thing that I would like to suggest is each and every challenge, the difficulty level and the subjects are mentioned over here. So whenever you are looking for a challenge and thinking in which challenge you should opt for, you should definitely map your team's skills to both of these. For example, if you're just a beginner, then you can look on for a beginner or youth or an intermediate level uh, challenge, so that it's easier for you, it's feasible for you to provide a solution. And the ones who are a bit on the experience side can go for the advanced level as well. Similarly, for the subjects, you need to map your skills and your teammates skills with the subject, so that the required areas could be covered by you. Now, coming on to each and every challenge. For every challenge, we have a summary that is given. We have objectives, we have potential considerations that you need to read out. We have a resource tab over here from which you can access the NASA's open data that they have provided in regardance with this challenge. Okay, so for this challenge, which is animation creation bit, so this challenge basically asks you to create an animation using the NASA's Terra data from the NASA's Terra satellite. This is a satellite observing the Earth daily for over 25 years. So it has a lot of data. Now, how you can convert it into an animation? What can be the topics? So you need to use this vast amount of data to tell any of the Earth science story. This can be, for example, tracking a wildlife or showing how a glacier has shrunk over the years, or visualizing air pollution, all such topics. Now, your final animation should highlight these environmental changes as well as how these environmental changes have affected people, community, or our entire ecosystem as whole. Right? Attendees will be having a dedicated Q&A session at the end. So if you have any doubts, you can ask us during that time. Now, the second one. The second one is a world away hunting for exoplanets with AI. So this is an advanced level challenge, as you can see. So the task here is that you have to use artificial intelligence and machine learning to find new planets outside our solar system, which are also known as exoplanets. So at present, scientists have found thousands of exoplanets, but this process that they are doing is manual, and as a result, it is very time consuming. So now your task within this challenge would be to build an AI model so that they can be automatically analyze. They can automatically analyze large amount of NASA data and accurately identify and discover such exoplanets. So this task should focus on making the search faster and more efficient. Right. Moving on to the next, which is Bloom Watch, an Earth observation application for biology. So this challenge basically asks you to. So you will be using NASA's satellite data as they have provided in the resource tab, which I showed you. It is there in each and every challenge. So you will be using that data to see the changes in the vegetation around the world. The goal is to create a project, as I said, an app or a website that helps us better understand that our planet's seasonal changes and how the climate is affecting the plants, which is the most important for everything from farming to lives of pollinators like bees, etc. So this is the main goal over here. Coming to the fourth one, which is build a space biology knowledge engine. This challenge is about creating smart search tools for space biology research. So NASA has tons of information from decades of experience, but it can be hard to find that what you are looking for. So your task here to build is to build a dashboard that uses AI to summarize these complex research papers and help users to easily explore the results that or the data that the NASA has. The goal here is to make all the information easily accessible and useful for this current generation, and give them what space explorers have done on Moon, Mars, and in the space as a whole in a very accessible and friendly manner. Next is commercializing low Earth orbit. So this challenge is about creating a business plan for a new company in space. With more companies going on to space, there are many new business opportunities in low Earth orbit. So your task is to come up with a business idea or maybe a prototype if possible for you for this new space economy and build a simple model or a prototype to show how it would work. So you need to consider how your business will be profitable, sustainable, and responsible in this unique environment of space. This is again an intermediate and advanced level challenge. Now it is create your own challenge. We'll take it at the end. Okay, we'll do it right away. So, create your own challenge is basically for the teams who have a unique idea, but it does not fit into any of the other challenges. I'll be briefing you the rest of the challenges as well. So, if it does not fit in any of the challenges, but you have a very unique idea which you want, and you want this to use this platform in order to showcase it, this is the challenge that you will be opting for. You can use NASA's data and the resources that are mentioned, that are provided to you. You can create anything you want. It can be an app, it can just be a piece of art, it can be story, it can be a new tool, it can be an AI model, it can be a whole prototype, it can be anything. So it's your choice. You need to be creative and you need to tackle a problem that you are passionate about. You will be choosing your own problem over here. Although, just to mention that, if you're choosing this create your own challenge, your project will not be eligible for the global awards. It will be evaluated and it will be considered for the local evaluation, but even if it is the best of best, it will not be nominated for the global awards, right? Okay, so now let's go on to the next, which is data pathways to healthy cities and human settlement. So, this challenge is for the people who are interested in urban planning. You need to show how a city planner can use NASA satellite data in order to make smart decision for a city growth. Your project should demonstrate how this data can help a city stay healthy, sustainable, growing, protecting its natural resources, ensuring good quality of life for all its residents, even as like even when the climate changes, or any other situation occurs. So it is basically for those interested in urban planning. Again, this is an intermediate and advanced level challenge. Next, we have deep dive, which is immersive data stories for ocean to sky. So this challenge is turning NASA's ocean data into a virtual reality experience. So your task is to create a short, immersive VR project that uses satellite data to tell a compelling story about our oceans. The goal here is to make the complex information which we have about oceans available to us easy for anyone, even the beginners, even small children, to understand and appreciate by letting them deep dive into the data through visuals, sound, and interactive elements. So again, this is an intermediate and advanced. This is an intermediate and advanced level. It has a difficulty level. Next is embiggen your eyes. This challenge asks you to build a tool or a platform for exploring huge high resolution images from NASA. The idea is to make a way for people to easily zoom in and zoom out these massive pictures which contain billions of pixels, to see every detail that they might miss if they don't do it. So your platform should also allow the users to label the interesting features or to discover the new features or patterns within the images of Earth or any other planets. Next we have is from Earth to action. In this challenge asks you to create a web app that predicts the air quality. So you will need to combine the real-time data from the NASA's satellite, which is an on-ground measure, which is for the on-ground measurement and weather information. The app should give alert to the users when the air quality is getting poor, helping them to make better health decisions like wearing a mask, avoiding to go out, etc. So the challenge encourages you to use cloud computing to make the app work smoothly and efficiently for everyone. Next is International Space Station 25th Anniversary apps. So the challenge is basically a celebration of the International Space Station's 25th anniversary of continuous human presence. Your mission is to create a visual tool like an app or a game that helps people to understand two key experiences of the astronauts. That like first is the incredible views from the station, and second is the feeling of weightlessness that happens in space. So the tool should not only showcase these both experiences, but it should also teach the public that how the research is done in these unique conditions to benefit the people who are here on earth. Next is Madness. So this challenge is about preparing for a potential asteroid impact. Your task is to create a visualization or a stimulation tool that uses the real-time data from NASA. That your tool should let the user model different asteroid impact scenarios, predict the consequences of each and every impact, explore the strategies to prevent it or lessen the damage. So the goal is to create a resource that helps both the public as well as the decision makers to understand the asteroid impacts and respond to them in order to reduce any kind of risks. Next is NASA Farm Navigators, using NASA data exploration in agriculture. So, this challenge is about creating an educational game that uses real NASA data to teach players about sustainable agriculture. As we all know, sustainable agriculture is something which is growing in concern. So your game should stimulate key farming tasks like watering crops, fertilizing, managing the livestock, etc. So by using NASA's satellite imagery and climate data, should show players how different farming choices affect the crop and production. So the ultimate goal is to help the players learn how this kind of data can make us have smarter and more sustainable decisions in farming. Right. So the next one is sharks from space. So this is a biology related and a data related challenge which is focused on tracking the sharks. So your task is to create um a mathematical model that uses NASA's satellite data to figure out where the sharks are and where they go to find food. The project also asks you to design a new type of shark tag that could not only track a shark's location, but it can also tell what it is eating and with the data that is sent back in real time. So the ultimate goal is basically to use the data to better understand the ocean predators, which are the sharks, and their eating habits, where they are migrating, and their ecosystem. Next is Space Trash Hack, revolutionizing recycling on Mars. So, this challenge is all about solving the problem of trash on Mars. So, an astronaut crew on a long mission would create a huge amount of garbage, and we all agree with that. We have heard of space junk as well, right? And so, it's too expensive to send more supplies from the Earth to bring the trash back. So, your task is to design a sustainable system that will manage, reuse, or recycle this inorganic waste, like packaging it or textiles, whatever it is, that a crew would so that the crew would accumulate on the surface of Mars. So, the goal is to come up with a creative solution for waste management on in the space. Next is Stellar Stories. So, this challenge asks you to create a digital storybook for children that explains the space weather. So, think about the solar flares and other activities from the sun and how it can affect here on Earth. like other satellites, power grids, and even people like farmers, pilots, and astronauts. So your story should make these complex idea easy for the kids to understand, and can be told from the perspective of someone affected by space weather, or even from the point of view of a solar event traveling from the earth. So the perspective, like you can be the first person to tell that story, you can be a second, or as well as you can be a third person. So the perspective can be anything. The main goal is to make all these things easily understandable by the even by the small childrens. Next is through the radar looking glass. This challenge is like a special radar glasses to see Earth in a new way. Your task is to create data from the synthetic aperture radar, which uses radio waves to see through the things like clouds and darkness. You need to download the SAR data, which is given in the resource tab, for an interesting place, like your hometown or a volcano or for a forest after a wildfire, etc. And then you can use it to figure out what is happening on the ground and why. So it is about using a unique technology to see and understand the Earth's hidden processes. Next is Will It Rain on My Parade? This challenge is about creating a personalized weather forecast app. It is having intermediate difficulty level. So even if you are a bit on the experience side but not that great, you can definitely choose this challenge. Your task is to build a tool that allows users to ask for the chance of a bad weather for a specific date and place that they choose. Like for a like where if they are going for a vacation or a hike, they can use our app. The app can use different types of Earth observation data in order to predict this weather. Uh, like it can have various conditions, like very hot, very cold, very windy, very wet, or very uncomfortable, and things like that. The goal is to basically give people a concised and customized report to help them plan any of their outdoor activities. And the last one is Your Home in Space, the Habitat Layout Creator. So, this challenge is all about designing a living space for astronauts in space or any other planet. Your task is to create a visual tool like an app or a website that lets the user design shape and size of the space habitat. The tool should then allow them to arrange all these necessary parts inside, such as sleeping quarters, gym, kitchen, waste management systems, etc. So, the basic goal is to create a project that helps people explore the various ways to design a safe and functional home in space. So, this was a brief of the various challenges that we have. As I said, that you can map your team's potentials, your team member skills, etc., with the uh, difficulty levels and the subjects, and accordingly you can choose your challenge. So now we have Parth Ladia, who will be our lead, who will be carry forwarding this orientation. In case of any doubts related to these challenges, we can take up in the end during Q&A, right? Over to you, Parth.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. So, can I just get a react from your end so that I can come to know that you all are active in the meeting? Anika, do we have reacts enabled
Yeah,
or the
the
chat
chat
is
is
enabled?
enabled. Reactions is are we have disabled it.
Okay, your end, like I'll be addressing. And everyone is fine with English, or should I continue with Hindi or Gujarati? As per your requirements, I can also change the language, no issues with that. Okay, fine. So, any other queries regarding team formation or how the event will go or the event workflow or what all things you need to do? Okay, I'll go with English plus Hindi. No issue with that as well. लाइक अगर एनीथिंग एनीबडी एनी डाउट्स, मैं आपको लाइव करके दिखाऊंगा दैट हाउ लाइक कैन यू आस्क डाउट्स? यस, यू कैन आस्क डाउट्स, यू कैन आस्क एनी क्वेश्चंस दैट यू हैव. So let me check the messages. Okay, do we have to code and then submit or just the presentation? Okay, regarding that, like अगर आपका प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट ऐसा है जिसमें सिर्फ प्रेजेंटेशन इज इनफ, लाइक अगर स्टोरी टेलिंग है तो उसमें कोई कोड करने की जरूरत नहीं है. अगर कोई चीज एक्सप्लेन करनी है तो भी कोड करने की जरूरत नहीं है. तो इन दैट केस आप लोगों को सिर्फ एक चीज करनी है, दैट इज कि ड्यूरिंग द टाइम ऑफ सबमिशन आप लोगों को पहले तो प्रोजेक्ट डिस्क्रिप्शन लिखना होगा. दैट इज आपने क्या बनाया है, आपका प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट क्या है और आप उससे क्या समझे हो, या फिर आपका सोल्यूशन क्या है, दैट आपको रिटन फॉर्मेट में सबमिट करना होगा. उसके बाद आपको एक शॉर्ट सा वीडियो सबमिट करना है. उसके बाद एक प्रेजेंटेशन है, और उसके बाद आपका जो भी मटेरियल है उसका लिंक है. अगर कोड है तो कोड आपको कोई शेयर्ड रिसोर्स पे अपलोड करना है, लाइक गिटहब है. अगर वीडियोस है तो आपको ड्राइव पे या फिर यूट्यूब पे प्राइवेटली अपलोड करना है और एक्सेस देना है टू द पीपल विद लिंक, राइट. और वैसे आप सबमिट कर सकते हो. अदर देन दैट आपने क्या सोल्यूशन परफॉर्म किया है, आपके फ्यूचर स्कोप्स क्या है, वो सारी चीजें आपको मेंशन करनी होगी. सो दिस इज द वे यू विल बी इवैल्यूएटेड. अगर कोड है तो आप कोड का डेमो भी रख सकते हो, लाइक रनिंग कोड है. अगर कोई सपोज किसी ने कोई गेम बनाया है या किसी ने कुछ वेब ऐप बनाया है जिसका आउटपुट आप दिखा सकते हो, तो आप स्क्रीन रिकॉर्ड करके आप वो चीजें भी एज अ वीडियो अपलोड कर सकते हो. Okay. Do we have to make an app like professionals? My topic is from earth data to action. So do I have to make an PPT? PPT is recommended to you. And regarding like PPT is recommended because you are not going to present. आप खुद आके present नहीं करने वाले हो ज्यूरी के सामने. आपको प्रेजेंट लाइक आपने जो भी वर्चुअली हमें सबमिट किया है इन फॉर्म ऑफ वीडियो या इन फॉर्म ऑफ टेक्स्ट या इन फॉर्म ऑफ प्रेजेंटेशन, वो देख के आपका प्रोजेक्ट इवैल्यूएट होने वाला है. एंड उसी में लाइक अदर चेक्स जो भी रिक्वायर्ड चेक्स होते हैं, लाइक प्लेगियरिज्म है या फिर कॉपी, लाइक अदर कंटेंट्स, लाइक कहाँ से रेफर किया हुआ है, ऑलरेडी मेड प्रोजेक्ट है नहीं है, जो भी है वो सारे चेक्स उसी पे होंगे. एंड देन योर प्रोजेक्ट विल बी इवैल्यूएटेड. तो उस हिसाब से यूल लाइक पीपीटी इज रिकमेंडेड ताकि इजीली समझ में आ जाए जूरी को कि आपने क्या बनाया है, आप क्या बनाना चाहते थे, राइट. एंड मेकिंग एप्स लाइक प्रोफेशनल्स इज नॉट नेसेसरी. हाँ, जो भी बना रहे हो उतना फुल्ली फंक्शनल होना चाहिए. अगर आप कोई ऐप बना रहे हो तो उसमें इफ यू आर ट्राइंग टू इंक्लूड 15 फीचर्स, राइट, बट आप अगर 15 के 15 ऐड नहीं कर पाए, नो इश्यूज. आप एटलीस्ट 10 फीचर्स ऐड कर दो उसमें, ताकि जब भी कोड आए डिस्प्ले पे या फिर जब भी कोड रन हो तो एग्जीक्यूटेबल हो. आप आधा अधूरा या हाफ फिनिश्ड कोड सबमिट करोगे तो दैट मेक्स नो सेंस वैसे, राइट. Could you please share the updated rules and guidelines, both old and new, for this year's event? Yeah, okay, sure. Regarding rules and guidelines, I can share it. No issue. I'll share it in the group. My group में ही guidelines, like before hackathon and on the day of hackathon as well. We will be uploading other contents. Guidelines रहेंगे क्या, like कैसे submit करना है वो रहेगा. आपके मेंटोर्स के साथ भी कांटेक्ट होगा मोस्टली हमारा. एक आध बार वी विल ट्राई टू कांटेक्ट टू एक्सप्लेन देम द रूल्स. एज सच कोई रूल है नहीं. द रूल इज सिंपल. एक बेसिक रूल हैकाथॉन में ये होता है कि आपको जो प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट दिया हुआ है, वर्क ऑन दैट, राइट. दैट इज द basic rule that is of hackathon. Other than that, I don't think there are any rules. Submission time पे rules है कि there should be no abusive words used or there should be no community disrespected in the submission. That way, जो basic rules होते हैं वो. And submitting guidelines भी मैं share कर दूंगा कि कब तक करना है, कैसे करना है submit. I will share it in the like participants group. Obviously सबने join किया होगा. Other than that, we'll be keeping some or the other things on our Instagram. So you can also do that. You can also follow us there. If my topic is build a space knowledge engine or like build a space knowledge engine or create your own, like ये आपने this is your problem statement, right? कि make your own build your space challenge to Suham Bhimani. Soham, if you are there in the chat, please can you acknowledge me that आपने जो लिखा है वो पूरा आपका प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट है, या आप क्वेश्चन पूछ रहे हो कि बिल्ड अ स्पेस नॉलेज इंजन है तो मैं खुद का बनाऊं या फिर कोई मेड है, गेट दैट acknowledgement from your end. Till then, let's continue. It's Fena Vadir. Also, is it necessary to make app or we will make full stack website? That is up to you. अगर आपको ऐप बनाना है आप ऐप बना सकते हैं, अगर आप वेबसाइट बनाना चाहते हैं आप वेबसाइट बना सकते हो. फॉर द ईज अगर आप लोग कुछ ऐसा बनाना लाइक कंप्लीटली वेबसाइट या कंप्लीटली ऐप नहीं बनाना चाहते, कुछ मिडवे बनाना चाहते हो तो मिडवे वाला भी बना सकते हो. लाइक एग्जीक्यूटेबल कोड है कोई, आप वैसा कुछ भी बना सकते हो, नो इश्यूज. बट इतना ध्यान रखना, इट शुड बी रिलेटेड टू प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट. सेकेंडली, इट शुड बी एग्जीक्यूटेबल. हाँ, अगर कोई गेम बना रहा है तो इट इज नॉट लाइक ए डिप्लॉयबल गेम होना चाहिए. लास्ट टाइम वी हैड अ सबमिशन जिसमें बस पाइथन कोड था, तो इफ यू रन द पाइथन कोड द गेम स्टार्टेड, राइट. सो वो कोड भी पूरा फंक्शनल कोड था कि गेम पूरे अच्छे से चल रहा था. अब उसको डिप्लॉय करने के लिए यू नीड टू टर्न इट इनटू ऐप और यू नीड टू चेंज द लैंग्वेज, फाइन. बाकी सारा लॉजिक वाज क्लियर इन दैट कोड. वैसे आपको कुछ बनाना होगा. इट इज नॉट कंपल्सरी कि आप प्रोफेशनली कुछ बनाओ या कुछ ऐसा बनाओ कि ओ इट्स ग्रेट. If anyone is from the technical background but he doesn't know that much of coding languages and he still make an app using vibe coding, you can always use vibe coding. It is your better half. Like we had a session on vibe coding as well on 17th of this month. हमारा bootcamp session था with प्रशांत भरद्वाज. उसका YouTube लाइव स्ट्रीम भी हुआ था. इफ यू विश, हमने YouTube रिकॉर्डिंग भी रखा हुआ है ऑन आवर YouTube चैनल स्पेस ऐप सूरत. यू कैन विजिट दैट, यू कैन रीड दैट. उन्होंने अच्छे से गाइड किया था कि आप वाइब कोडिंग कैसे और कहाँ पे यूज कर सकते हो, कौन से मॉडल्स यूज कर सकते हो, कौन से लाइक ML यूज कर सकते हो वगैरह वगैरह ऑन दैट सेशन. सो यू कैन टेक इनसाइट्स फ्रॉम देयर. इट्स कम्प्लीटली फाइन, आप वाइब कोडिंग यूज करो. इनफैक्ट बेटर, बिकॉज आपका काम थोड़ा जल्दी हो रहा है, थोड़ा अच्छा हो रहा है. बट एक बात ये ध्यान रखनी है कि इट शुड नॉट बी कंप्लीटली वाइब कोडिंग. थोड़ा बहुत खुद का होना चाहिए. लॉजिक शुड बी योर ओन. कोडिंग के लिए AI हेल्प करता है, फाइन. पूरा प्रोजेक्ट AI बना के देगा इज नॉट अ रिकमेंडेड थिंग ओवर हियर. हाउ टू डाउनलोड रिसोर्सेज डेटा, आई फेस प्रॉब्लम. ओके, ए सल्लू, राइट. आई शो यू. मैं थोड़े टाइम में स्क्रीन शेयर करके मैं दिखा दूंगा कि कैसे करना है. क्वेश्चन इज दैट if this topic is there, then do I need to submit code in these topics? Wait a second, I have the website live. Anika, can I get sharing permissions on my secondary account? I have joined through that.
Yeah, sure. Give a sec.
I'll share my laptop screen with you all and I'll show it to you. Share. So, is my screen visible to you guys?
Yes, it's visible.
Okay, fine. So, how to download resources, right? So, regarding resources is explore the hackathon 2025 challenges. Challenge statements. Okay, so here are the challenge statements. If I go to animation, celebration, and Teradata. Once you go to resources, it is not compulsory all resources are downloadable because NASA सारा डेटा जो भी है खुद नासा का नहीं है. नासा ने ग्लोबली कोलैबोरेशन किया है विद कैनेडियन स्पेस एजेंसी, इसरो, देन रशियन स्पेस एजेंसी, जैसे डिफरेंट स्पेस एजेंसीज के साथ उसने कोलैबोरेट किया हुआ है. तो आपको ये ग्लिच भी आएगा कि रिसोर्सेस अगर आप ओपन कर रहे हो at any point, तो कुछ रिसोर्सेस में ये भी दिखा सकता है कि it is the website is under maintenance, right? So in that case nothing can be done because वो different space agencies का खुद का lookout है कि कब maintenance पे जाएगा. हाँ, a thing I can share with you is अगर आपको कुछ डेटा नहीं मिल रहा है from resources और if you think कि जो डेटा मिल रहा है वो कुछ ज़्यादा ही बड़ा है, you cannot process that much, you can take a small part of it. Other than that आप खुद का डेटा भी यूज कर सकते हो. These are the recommended resources regarding world view. तो इन्होंने आर्टिकल पोस्ट किया हुआ है regarding it कि क्या न्यूज़ है क्या नहीं है on their own website. सारा डेटा is not for machine learning model training. ऐसे अलग अलग लाइक आर्टिकल्स भी कुछ कुछ रखे होंगे कि जहाँ से आपको इंसाइट मिल सके. तो फॉर दैट पर्पज यू नीड टू स्टडी दैट. लेट मी सिलेक्ट सम चैलेंज जहाँ पे वी कैन गेट सम डेटा. Right. Till then, I'll address. Question is, if the topic is there, then do I need to submit the code? It is up to you. Submitting the code, not submitting the code is up to you. I'll again say, आप जो भी प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट सिलेक्ट करते हो उसको आप कौन से वे में, कौन से इनोवेटिव वे में आप सबमिट कर सकते हो इज ऑन यू. ऐसा जरूरी नहीं है कि हर बार कोड से ही प्रॉब्लम हो. कई बार स्टोरी टेलिंग से भी प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व हो जाता है. I guess इसमें हो सकता है we can get data in this in some or other format. Yeah. So submitting code every time is not a thing. अगर AI है तो AI के लिए भी you can present your PPT if you have some idea or if you have some workflow. कुछ architecture technical persons might know कि like if there are any school students, I'm sorry नहीं समझ पाओगे in this way. But artificial intelligence का खुद का भी एक mechanism होता है, खुद का भी एक architecture होता है कि कौन से layers आएंगे, right? सो यू कैन सबमिट द लेयर बाय लेयर डिस्क्रिप्शन ऑफ दैट कि ये लेयर है वो ऐसे वर्क करेगा, ये लेयर ऐसे वर्क करेगा, ये लेयर्स ऐड करके हम एक न्यूरल नेटवर्क बना सकते हैं. इफ यू आर यूजिंग और इफ यू आर गोइंग थ्रू एनी टॉपिक रिलेटेड टू एआई, लाइक दिस इज द वन, राइट? कैन वी बिल्ड प्रोटोटाइप इन वेब देन क्रिएट एन ऐप फॉर फाइनल सबमिशन? yes you can surely. final submission is up to you कि आप कौन से वे में सबमिट करते हो. NASA SpaceX Challenge is not a hackathon, guys. I'll clearly say it is a place or it is a movement where innovative thinkers, dreamers come together and solve a problem. So यहाँ पे भी अगर ऐसा है कि अगर हम कुछ बना रहे हैं या अगर कुछ if you say कि as I say कि हम कोई ऐप बना रहे हैं या कहीं से कोई ऐप कॉपी कर रहे हैं तो दैट लाइक उसके जीतने के चांसेस कम हो जाएंगे. अदर देन दैट अगर कुछ इनोवेटिव खुद के माइंड का है, कुछ क्रिएटिव है, देयर आर मोर चांसेस टू विन इन दैट केस. सो यू शुड नॉट फोकस ऑन हाउ टू विन, यू शुड फोकस ऑन हाउ टू क्रिएट ए प्रोजेक्ट. दिस इज एन राइट. Can we build अच्छा, okay, I told you about prototype. Can you confirm with the participation this year will be fully remote or in person? Yeah, Devanshi Patel, for Surat region, the participation is fully remote. We are going to organize a virtual hackathon only. You will have to work from your own place. You will have to submit the project from your own place, right? And that too virtually. You will not need to come and present your idea. Okay, for downloading this sort of data, we do not have anything on the website, right? Sorry for the query. I could not answer. You can face like regarding downloading the data. It is, as I said, it is up to websites. As this is the website for Government of Canada, so if they have not added an option to download their data, so like nothing can be done. You just need to copy paste it, or you just need to take it from here in your own way or in your CSV file. I'll have a look on other websites as well. You can just ping in the WhatsApp group, or you can just text me personally. My number is there on the poster. I'll let you know as soon as possible whenever I get a solution to your query, right? See, regarding this website, Government of Canada has given that you can download the dataset for links, English and French. So you can directly download it from here in the given formats. like let's visit for XML. So if you are visiting, so you get different directories and you get different XML files that you can download from here or you can view from here, right? So it is. Other than that, if you have any question, actually, where did that person go? Okay, Asalu, you can ping me on WhatsApp. I'll reply to you ASAP as soon as I get a solution to your query, right? And, can I change my problem statement as I selected another problem statement before, but now I want to use another statement for solving the problem. Like you have made your here, Guti, have you made your team with that with the problem statement? So a suggestion is once the problem statement is selected, I don't think that the problem statement can be changed. The thing you can do is that you need to create a secondary account for that. I'll still check once what we can do. Login. Kazma Sheikh, I am participating in person in Nagpur challenge. So my doubt is, am I the participant from the NASA Space Apps, or we have to change the location to Surat and then virtual? Okay, so if you have already registered under Nagpur region, that is, if you have, for example, like local events, and then if you go and you have already registered for Nagpur event, then you will have to attend the event at Nagpur. But if you have selected Surat as your region, then for Surat it is virtual. It is completely on local leads that how they want to like organize their event. So in Nagpur it is in person this time. I don't know about. I don't have any other knowledge about the lead and the people there, so I'll not comment on that thing. But for Surat region, it is will be ease to you that you can participate from wherever you want. Okay, Henil Singala. If I select the statement, will it rain on my parade? Can we use weather API or build our own weather system? You can obviously use weather API. It is like it is not mentioned anywhere that you need to go and you need to like make your own systems. You can always use APIs, but do use some trusted APIs so that your output gets some correct answer, right? If and or if we create Python Django web app and host it and share link, is it valid or must need screen record video of web app? The web app link is valid. You can submit it as your code. Like there is a section. There will be a section while submitting. That is, you need to submit your documentation or you need to submit your code. So in that, you can submit the link to your web app, but there will be also a section where you need to submit a video. Video submission is compulsory. That is minimum of 2 minutes to maximum of 5 minutes. So for that purpose, we cannot help you. At least need to make a video. It can be in person. It can be video of your presentation. It can be video of your app. It is up to you. Right. Here Goti says she has made the team. Okay. Okay. Uh, can you please drop this query in the query group? I'll address a screen recording video over there. That is it possible, and how is it possible? I'll record my screen and I'll share it to you. So can you here Goti? Can you please put it in the query group? My team will reach out to this query as soon as possible, and if possible, they'll even contact you on call or on Google Meet to solve this query. I'll let you know in a day. Kazma Sheikh, is it necessary to participate in Surat or in Nagpur is possible? You can participate from anywhere. That is fine. But like from my end, I don't know what Nagpur region is doing or what they are planning. I'll obviously promote my region being lead and at Surat. We are going to organize multiple boot camps. We had already organized two of them. One was with Shakur Rathir. He was an editor and currently CEO of Science Matters. We have organized one with Prashant Bharadwaj, who is data analyst and he works at CIRF as an, I don't know, I don't remember his post. He works at CIRF. He is expert in vibe coding as well. We have international speakers lined up as well in our next bootcamp sessions. How to work in virtual. And how to access API was the question, right? So regarding how to work with API, API access is on you. If you want to use Google Weather's API, then you need to register there. You might be asked for some amount at the initial level. That amount will be returned to you. That is, Google specifically does that. They take 2 or 3 rupees as a charge for their API and then refund it to you for the free tier. For the paid version, you need to pay to them as well. If you are using Google, there are many other weather APIs or many other different APIs for different works. So you can, if they are open source, you can directly call them. If they are paid or if they are not open sourced, then you need to buy them or you need to get access from them. Being a student, if you mail them that I am a student, I want this API for this project, you need to explain them your project, and then you can get the access to that API as well. So depends on what API you are using. You can get access through, like, you can get directly the access. Nothing can be done from NASA Space Apps website. But I don't know how to work virtual. It is not how to work in virtual. You have your team of maximum 6 members, right? So let's consider that your team is of 4 members. You four will have to coordinate internally with each other for working. And then at the time of submission, the main difference is an in-person hackathon. You visit the place, you make your code there, you work there, and you make your presentation over there. Then you submit your code over there to the jury members live that you have made to the jury members. In virtual, it is like you have to work from your home or work from your place with your friends or with your team, right? You can do that. You, at the time of submission, you'll have to submit the videos and presentations and the code in form of open links or in form of some private links that are given access to the members with the links, so that the jury here can evaluate by using those links. So this is the main difference. So there is nothing like you don't know how to work in virtual. You're attending right now. That is, this is virtual, and the same event goes offline. Whenever I go there, you need to come in person, and here you are virtually available to me. Next, the WhatsApp group. The WhatsApp group link is there on the NASA Space Apps website under Surat region. Once you visit down, we have the WhatsApp community last year's report as well, so you can access it there. No issues. For contacting, here are the lead and co-leads number. We will be adding our query team's number as well here below. I have not added it yet. I will add it. Right, so you can also join our, like, you can also contact our query team when and like at what time you ever want. No issue with that. Is there any live recording while submission of 2 days in hackathon? No, there is no live recording. You'll have to, there is no live recording, but we will be conducting a session. We will be having a Google Meet that will be working throughout the day, or that will be working during specific hours of the day, depends. I'll We will share you the schedule of 2 days, and come online. You can ask your queries. If you are stuck anywhere in your project, you can ask us. And for submission as well, if you get confused that how to submit or when to submit, that will be a completely open one-to-one conversation with teams if we provide it team wise. And else the session, like the query session, will go as it is right now. Is there any ban on no code AI tools like Replit AI agent, or is there no ban and we can use all AI coding tools? You can use all AI coding tools, no issue with that. Just keep in mind that your project should be innovative and something new that you have created by yourself. You can, like, if you have the basic idea and you are using AI tools for working out, it is fine. But if you are asking AI to code in your place or to make the whole project in your place, that makes no sense of you to take part in hackathon. Instead, let that AI take part in hackathon. It will be more good for it, right? So basically, as I told, it is about innovation and about creation or creativity that you can show. That that creativity is only in the human mind. For coding, you can use, but for logic building or for idea making, you should always prefer your own self. Do we have to totally on the fourth, and we can prepare the data and some other things? Okay. So Devanshi, your doubt is that you can like regarding you have to work during the 2 days or you can work before as well, right? So if you want, there is no issue in that, but there are few steps to be kept in mind. One of them is you can always gather your data fourth of October, right? Other than that, if you have any schedule that I'll go with this workflow or I'll go with this workflow, you can prepare that before the hackathon. No issues. You can always hackathon. The main project is to be worked on fourth and fifth. Other than that, if you are going to use any AI model that is already like pre-processed or pre-trained AI model, right? So you can find those models, you can try and test those models, you can select one of the models before the hackathon. The only work that should be left for the hackathon or that should be done on the hackathon is your project is made on that day. If you are using some pre-trained model also, the pre-trained model should be fine-tuned on the day of hackathon. That is what we recommend, right? Other than that, can I change my destination to Surat as I have done? For the same, you can go to your profile and you can check out the things. At under my local event, you can change the event as well, I guess. I'll have a conversation with the team, with the lead team, global lead team, and I will let you know that whether you can change, and if not possible, for some specific participants, they can change it or not. I'll have a conversation with local, like global team, right? If we are using our logic but don't know coding, so that time we can use AI tools just to code. Yes, as I told, you can always use AI tools to ease your work or to like get less stressed for your work. No issue. But the thing is, the as I said, you should not completely rely. You can use at the part where you have stuck, or you can use at the part you don't know. You can use it at the part where you have some query that is not being solved by you. But you should not completely rely on it, right? Any other queries from your end? Yeah. Request to all the participants, do fill the feedback form before leaving, as it is mandatory to leave the feedback form for the participation certificate as well, because we want the data of the students, the names of the students, those who have attended the whole session, right? If you have any other queries, can we ask further on the group? Yeah, sure. You can anytime, like 24/7, you can post your queries on the group. Me and my team will be happy to solve those queries, right? So storytelling is only in written. No, storytelling is not in written format. I'll show you one of the teams. I'll share my screen and show you one of the teams, those who have submitted last year in the form of Canva, right? 2 minutes. Mm, like they have made a Canva presentation slides sort of thing where they have written the text and added the graphics and stuff, and then they have submitted that Canva link. It's fantastic. Thank you for the guidance. Solve my query, Patel Gajal. Oh, sure. And if you have any further queries, you can always reach out to us. Right. Thank you so much for clearing all my doubts related to hacker. Kazma Sheikh, do ping your query on the query WhatsApp group. I'll address it regarding the region change, right? I'll address that query in a day. So the guys to whom I have told to ping their queries in the group, have they done it? We get a reminder, like we have to work on this. Thank you. So, by the way, you can also contact me through my phone if you wish. If you have anything urgent, you can call me anytime. I'll be like more than happy to solve your queries there as well during call. Yeah, unique hacker. What is the deadline to submit this? Deadline, like if you belong to India, then the deadline is 12 midnight of 5th October. It is the regional time, midnight regional time, right? So for India, it is that. If you belong to some other country and you have registered under Surat region, then you need to keep in mind that what time zone you are belonged to and by what time you need to submit it, because as I told, it is midnight of 5th October. That is the deadline. You need to submit it before that. If you fail to do so, it will be very difficult for us as well because the website itself is closed for project submission. I got the solution actually the problem statement. Yeah, better. Hacking. Career, right? Mm. Queries from any other participants? I'll share my screen regarding the storytelling part, right? So this is our lead Himanshi Borot for the last year. She had managed the event very well, right? Regarding teams and their solutions, I should. You can also visit this. Anika, can we have this unique hacker removed from the meeting if possible?
Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah. Mm, um, so if you wish to visit the last year's solution as well, you can go to Google or your browser and see NASA Space Apps 2024. For Surat region, you can use Surat behind. The website will be open, and from this is the last year's website, right? So here you can go on the Teams tab, and then once they load, I'll show it to you. You'll get the information about teams as well, that who are the part of that team, how their project was submitted. You get a tab named project. So there you can go and check the project as well. Well, participation. Yeah, participate like for the boot camps and for this orientation sessions, we will be providing the participation certificate from our end. And other than that, regarding this, once you submit your project on the given timeline or in the given deadline, that is midnight of 5th October, you will get your participation certificate here as well. Like on the website itself, your participation certificate will be displayed. I guess I'm facing some internet issues. Mm. Anika, can you please share your screen? I'll show it there.
Actually, I'm on a different device right now.
No, see,
I
I'll try. Wait, I'll try it from my mobile device. I'll open the website once and then I'll share my screen, right? Yeah, I'll share my screen from this device now. No issues with that. So yeah, my screen is visible, right? So once you visit the Teams tab, you will be visible. Like these teams are there, right? So under this, if you find error 404 error not found, this was one of our teams, right? So you get about the team that they have mentioned. Currently, also you have the tab to write about the team section. Other than that, you can check the members. The members were Nikhil Bharadwaj, Neelu, Pawani, Khushi, right? And regarding their project, so here is the project they had submit. Um, they had not submitted their project last time. I need to find some other team. 404 innovators found, right? So here are the members, Hitivi Patel and Vansh Golotia. They had submitted their project this way. The project summary, that is what they have made in a short text. The project demonstration video, they had given a YouTube video. For project, they had given the live link. That was this, they have made a game. So this was the live link on which they can visit the game and they can see what the functionalities there. These are the project details and these are the benefits. So similarly, under the project section, you can give your Google Drive link where you have made your presentation, or you can give your Canva link where you have uploaded your presentation as well. Mm, we had a team with Pooja Maru, I guess, mostly. She had submitted it. Anika, can you please remove the people who are creating nuisance in the chat? Is this recorded? I want to rewatch it. Yeah, this is Krishna Inguloi. This is being recorded and this is also being live streamed on our YouTube channel. That is Space Apps Surat. And other than that, if you wish, stop the recording. Other than that, if you wish, we will also be providing your Google Drive link for this. Like it will be once if there are any glitches in the YouTube live stream, we will upload the screen recording as well. Mm, For our YouTube channel, I'll share the link of the YouTube channel in the chat itself. Can we end the session because of? Yeah, like those who don't have any queries can leave the session. No issues with that. If you have any other issues, here is the link for YouTube video, YouTube channel. If anyone has any queries, they can stay and they can ask as well. If you have no queries, just fill the feedback form and you can leave the session. No issues with that. Anything space members. Yeah. Uh, yeah, the guy with the storytelling issue, is he present in the meeting? Just let me know in the chat. I'll share you the thing. That is, the story writing is written or that thing. Tanmay Tang. So, can you verify is in the thing Tanmay? Yeah, Tanmay. You are in the, yeah, you are a member, right? So I'll share the screen and I'll show it to you how it works and how the people have submitted their storytelling problems last time. So this is tell us a climate story. Pooja Maru was a member of this team, right? This was their challenge. Yeah, I'll share the Insta ID. You can get the Insta ID from our website. To like we have mentioned our Insta ID there. I'll share the link to that as well. So this is the project summary that they have written. This is the project demonstration. That is the YouTube video. This is the Canva video, Canva link. So I'll show it to you. So this way they have depicted their story in the form of slideshow. So this can be also done. They've added numbers, they've added figures, they have written text like this. So it is completely up to you that how you share your story. For Insta, I'll share the link. Wait. Profile URL. This is the profile URL for that. And yeah, one more thing. If you guys face any problem for like regarding your problem statements that you have selected, you can obviously contact us. We have a content writing team. We have specific query team. Those can understand the problem statements and make you understand as well, or like clear your queries regarding the problem statements as well, right? And is do we have Kazma as well in the session? Kazma, no, Kazma just left. No issue. I'll address her query in the any other student or any other personal over here. So like, should we end one? Yeah. Tanmay, did your doubt get clear regarding storytelling? Yeah, fine. From where can I get this link? Where all this information mentioned about animation or something? Like, what link are you talking about, Krishna? Regarding the basic links that you require or to contact us or to contact like or to get knowledge about NASA Space Apps Challenge are already mentioned on the portal itself. You can get from where, ma'am, explain. Okay, regarding that presentation, right? That presentation is made from our end. I'll be sharing that presentation in the WhatsApp group after the session gets completed, so you can access the thing. Those are the figures that we have took from our previous sessions and that knowledge from our meetings with our global leads, right? So that is not available anywhere publicly. We have made the presentation by ourselves. Other than that, regarding problem statements and the thing or any other queries or any other available on the portal itself. Yeah. So yeah, it was a nice session and a very interactive session with you all guys. I actually liked having a talk with you. So really thank you to dedicate your 1.5 hour for this session. For